Come on, Bill. I'm feeling a little bit... what horrible timing, you know what I'm saying? Feeling a little bit under the weather tonight, so I'm going to let a few other videos do the talking for me. Not that I'm lazy, I just... we got a lot more snow than I thought. We're going to talk about... I'm going to show you a video of me when it first started coming down. I was driving home. It was just a fun little thing I put together. But first, look at this.
Oh, Cheeto. Yeah.
That puts a little length between you and it, too.
Yeah.
Not much, but...
Ready?
Can I say goodbye to all your fingers? Okay. Goodbye to
Cheeto.
You gotta feed the raccoon. Cheeto.
He'll eat it when I leave, I bet. Oh, he likes the cat food the best. Look at him, he's so cute. Hi, baby. Alright, he's freaking his shit out.
I'm not freaking, you're freaking.
Oh, he's so cute.
She's managed to save all her fingers. She didn't get bitten. That was a raccoon. That wasn't like a wild a cat or anything. That was a raccoon. And it almost ate out of her hand. And it got really close. And it was comfortable. And like, I know a lot of you are going to be like, what are you doing? Are you crazy? But I think, I don't know. I know I say this sometimes, but I think the heart just knows sometimes, like, when you're safe and when you're in danger and what you can do about it. And I don't know. I know that sounds crazy. Maybe I'm just a weirdo. But, it's kind of like that saying, leap and the net will appear. Now, not quite exactly the same thing, but you got to take a leap of faith to be able to go out and try to feed a wild animal by hand. Like, there's got to be a small little... is the invisible bridge there or not, you know? So, nonetheless, I thought it was really neat, and I would love to get to the point where I felt that comfortable that I could try to feed a wild animal. Speaking of wild animals, I was thinking about that bear video the other day. I don't know how it came up again, but I was talking to Carol about how that's one of the top 3 times in my life that I've been more afraid than anything ever, because that's truly a situation that sure, there are things you can try, but it's pretty much out of your control. Like, if you're within like 20 feet of a bear, it's going to be able to counteract just about anything you can imagine. Like, it's fast, it can climb trees, it's strong, it's got sharp claws and fangs, and smells well. You know what I mean? This is a hunter. This is a creature that survives in the wild. Like, and to come across one, now mind you, I've read a lot about black bears, and black bears are just timid creatures. Like, they know that they have the ability to scare people, so that's usually what causes problems. Or you're walking between a mother and its cubs. But if you come across one in the woods, really, if you take control of the situation, you really could technically scare the bear off. Just like a bird, or maybe not quite a bird, but you know what I mean? Like a lot of wild creatures, when they see you, they're just gone. I don't know how I got to that point. Anywho, at work, recently Robert's just been finding some really rare gems. Robert Wagner, not the actor, the priest and the used book dealer at my work, has found some interesting things. The first thing you see here is an antique Keystone stereoscope. You put pictures in there and you can view it through there, and it's just, I don't know the deal. Little Women, 1896 edition. This is a very old family Bible. Just a beautiful thing. $500 for the stereoscope, and here is the coup de grace, in my opinion, coming up. Some of this stuff is rare, but this, if you got $1,500, I'll take it. That is the complete poems of Robert Frost. First printing, signed by Robert Frost. Somebody brought it in because they're senile and they're going into an old folks home. I don't mean it like that. I don't mean that sounded terrible. They I come from a different time, folks. This is the future to me. They're going into a retirement community thing, and I believe he has Alzheimer's. So they left the books. They said they were going to come back with more books. Well, Robert took them all in, gave him what he was going to give him, and then when he came to that book, when he was actually going to price them, he looked at it and he saw that it was signed, and he was just like, So he looked it up online, and he's our used book dealer for a reason. And it turned out it was Robert Frost that had signed it. And I thought that was like, wow, we have, like, that's cool. Like, that can never happen again. That autograph by that hand in that book could never happen again. And we own one. And here it is. And it's like, that's what I like. I mean, the poetry is probably pretty good, too. I haven't read a lot of his stuff. But the stuff that I have read, I have liked. What a cool book, man. You don't see that every day. I mean, that's a piece of history. It really is. Oh, here it is. So anywho, I'm not streaming the game obviously tonight. I have no desire to do anything. I feel like I'm getting sick and I am sore as shit. I'll tell you briefly about my day before I let you guys go though. Obviously we got that about a foot of snow, probably about 9 inches here. And so we got up in the morning. First things first. The animal's leashes, or the dog's leash, is wrapped around a tree. I can't. I'm in slippers and PJ bottoms and a t-shirt out in like 15-degree weather, 9-degree weather, trying to get this thing loose, and it's just too tight. I can't get it. So finally I just throw in the towel. I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. You dogs are going to have to wait. And I started getting the kids food and everything else ready. And then at one point, I decided I was going to walk to the top of the hill, see how bad Langhorne was, shovel Carol's car out from the bank, and then go get something to eat, because I had not really bought anything for myself to eat today. Everything else was like to make sure we had milk and eggs and so on and so forth. So I ended up going out to Walmart to get something to eat. I ended up having to go into Kroger anyway, because Walmart's produce is a hunk of just filthy monkey shit. It's just disgusting. Walmart should be absolutely ashamed. That business should be ashamed of their produce. Like, when I need more fruits and vegetables than I need of anything else, I'm going to Kroger, because I know the food's going to be better there. And I could probably go to Fresh Market too, and probably be wonderful there too. However, Walmart sucks. Walmart just, I've been weaning myself slowly off Walmart over the last year or so, but it's still tough. It's like, I mean, if I have to get some things, I can't get them at Kroger because they're way cheaper at Walmart. And like, we don't, make a ton of money. It's sad. See, this whole society is just so backwards, man. I know we talk about this from time to time, but it's like, we really are messed up. Like, the media gives us what we need, what they need us to know to be able to force our habits, I believe, personally. I'm not going to get too crazy on you tonight. But I believe it is all run by the corporations that run the country. You know what I mean? So not only are you being informed on a majority level by, billionaires who own and run the company, but at the same time, it's like they're just getting you from both ends, is what I'm trying to say. Anywho, I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to be depressed. I already had a rough day today. I'm not going to get into detail, but it's been a rough day. Family stuff. Not just me and my daughter, but don't worry about it. Anywho, I'm going to leave you with this last video, and then I'll come back and I'll say my goodbye and good night. Somehow we mixed up goodbye and good night. It's a big problem. Ever had that happen? Okay, so here, check this out. This is me trying to be patient. relatively successfully in traffic talking about the snow. I don't remember where it gets cut off, so check this out, and I'll be back in just a minute. Say goodnight to y'all. I'm going to give you a little look at what's going on around me here. Decided to go out, get a few things we needed today. Sorry I'm not keeping much attention to you here. I'm stuck in traffic because, well, everybody's stuck in traffic. We finally got the snow I've been hoping for. Unfortunately, sorry, thought I hit a button. Did I hit a button? No, I'm recording. Okay. Unfortunately, when you live in the South and you get snow like this, not a lot of people know how to drive in it, and they turn into morons. Not necessarily morons, I'm not saying they're fools. I'm just saying that, like, I grew up in New England. I've dealt with this for, for 30 years, and here, we don't get this kind of snow that often. And this isn't even this is literally a dusting right now. It's supposed to accumulate to maybe a foot, which would be nice. That's what I've been hoping for. However, I'm stuck in this traffic because people don't know how to drive around here, and they get into accidents, and then everything git's held up, and it's a test of patience. I'm not going anywhere, neither is the person in front of me or behind me. So why should I complain about being stuck in traffic if everyone's stuck in traffic? Go ahead, ma'am. Or sir, I'm not sure. Can't really tell. Oh, it's a ma'am. Okay. With the license plate R-Kyle2. Now, I'm literally, like, on a normal day, less than 5 minutes from home right now. I thought I would just record this until I got home. Or at least I have to go to the bank, so at least till I get to the bank, which is on the same street as my house, which is nice. See, now, it was nice that I let that person go. See, they're turning off. So now I've only got one car ahead of me at the red light. Not too shabby. What else do you want to talk about? My filthy car? Okay. It's disgusting in here. I need to clean it up because I need to drop it off this week to have it looked at. Unfortunately, when taxes come, as they have... car almost stalled. When taxes come, that's the time of the year that we need to catch up on things, on repairs to the house, or, just catch up on bills, or things that we need. So, what's my point? I can't really drop my car off as soon as I would like to have it dropped off. It needs an inspection, which mine is about 3 months overdue at this point, which isn't too bad for me. I've gone 6 months and done it then. So now I just have to find a day that works out for me and Jay, the guy who's going to work on my car, that I can leave my car and get it back as quickly as possible. But with so many repairs that need to be done on said vehicle, I can't expect it to be an overnight process. So it's probably going to be a week before I have a car. And that's rough, to not have a car for that long, especially when you got kids that you need to feed and you run out of stuff, and so to stay on top of that's kind of tough. And when you got weather and traffic like this, that's when you run into problems. You can't get stuff done. So at this point, I'm just gonna go home, settle in for the day. Oh, look at this guy, just gonna go, oh, you son of a bitch. You literally just, oh my God. Some people, I just want to punch them in the face. See that lady right there? She just cut us off. Cut us off in traffic, and I don't appreciate it one bit. Okay, now we're driving. So I'm going to have to pay attention to the road a little bit more than the camera. Going by EC Glass. Now, yesterday they canceled school because of possible snow. You know what I mean? There wasn't even a flake in the air. However, they canceled school. That's what they do around here. Now, you go back to Massachusetts and you could have literally a foot of snow on the ground. And as long as those plows can get out there, you're going to have school the next morning. So kids that grow up around here don't appreciate the amount of snow days they get. Yeah, sure, they have to go a little bit longer in the summer. But when those snow days come and you're a kid, they're the best days. You're just like, yes, I don't have to go to school. Unless you like school. I never liked school. Did you like school? Put it in the comments below. Let me know if you like school. I hated school. I hated school well, I never really hated school until maybe like, I don't know, high school got a little bit harder for me. Probably sophomore, junior year. Oh, all right, we're turning on to Langhorne now. Yeah. That's rough. That lady, see, all right, here's the thing. You ever you're waiting at a red light. Maybe you're 3 cars back. Maybe you're 2 cars back. And the other side of the road gets a green arrow first. So you got all the turning cars going first. But you get that one asshole at the end that you see it turn yellow. He's not even at the line yet. He clearly should be stopping, and he goes through it. Well, they went through that light, and the next car went through. There was one car in front of me at that point. I wouldn't have put up with that. Oh no. That's where my patience draws the line. Like, all right, you're screwing things up for everybody here right now. Like, you didn't make it to the light in time. You must stop. You are now the first person, so you don't have to wait that long. However, they can't wait that long. Can't wait one more set of lights. That was the only thing that drove me crazy about that whole situation. Anywho, we got 10 episodes left. Now we got 9 episodes left. This was a fun one. I hope it comes together nicely in post-production because I don't feel well and it's very distracting right now. So you guys have a super duper wonderful night. Thank you guys for always coming back. If you're loving watching these as much as I'm loving making them, please subscribe, like, comment, give me something to talk about. Then share them with anybody who you might know who would like watching them as well. Follow me on the social media. It's always at GEYCEN. That's GEYCEN. Don't forget to make somebody smile tomorrow. Make a perfect stranger laugh, and you have changed the world for the better. Make yourself a better person tomorrow than you were tomorrow. Let's make the world spin a little bit happier together. Let's sing and dance in the sun and in the rain and in the snow. My brothers and sisters as one. Live life to the fullest and love every moment of it, because you just never know when the last moment's going to come. But live in love, not in fear. Life isn't it's too short to live in fear. Put aside your fears. That's a wonderful thing. Take care of yourselves, take care of one another, and take care of those around you who can't take care of themselves. They need it the most. I'm Jason Oliveira. This is Dr. Carl Mitchin. You know him. He's a doctor. He's an MC. Where does he find the time? That's a good quote. All right. I'll see you guys a little bit further on down the road to 40.